Alright, hi everyone. Let's just do a quick review of type 0 and type 1 conditionals. So type 0, those are the ones where we see present tense in the if clause, present tense in the future clause, and then it's got two different meanings. One meaning of type 0 is predictable facts or general truths. So here we look at example A. If the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, water freezes. Okay? This is a predictable fact or a general truth. The second way that we use type 0 is to talk about habitual actions. Okay? So here let's look at example B. If the doorbell rings, Tilly barks. That's Tilly, my dog. And so every time the doorbell rings, Tilly barks. We know that these type zeros represent habitual actions if we can replace the word if with the word whenever, and the sentence still works. Okay? Whenever the doorbell rings, Tilly barks. Okay? So this represents what Tilly's habits are. So that's type 0. Type 1 conditional sentences use the present tense in the if clause and will plus the base form in the results clause. And these types of conditionals talk about real possibilities in the future. And we're talking about a particular situation. So what we're saying is if the idea in the if clause comes true, then the result clause will also be true. So if we look at our example here, if I save enough money this year, I will go to Mexico for Christmas. Okay? So this is a particular situation. It's not a habit, and it's not a general truth or a fact. So now let's take a look at type 2 sentences. Type 2 if clauses use the simple past in the if clause and would plus base in the result clause. Now there's lots of cases where this can change, and we might use the word could, or might. Those are also possibilities in this result clause. It depends what your sentence is. The way that we are going to be testing this for your grammar test is that if you always use would, you will always be okay. All right, so the meaning for these sentences is to talk about situations that are untrue in the present time. So our example here is, if I had time, I would help you. If I had time, simple past, I would help you. Would plus base. The truth of the matter here is that I don't have time. So I'm not going to help you. Too bad to help you. So when we read these if clause or these if statements in type 2 conditionals, whatever this if part is, the truth is always the opposite, right? If I had time, but the truth is I don't have time. If I had time, I would help you. I don't have time, so I'm not going to help you. One thing you need to be careful of with these ones in type 2 is the irregular be verb. The be verb is always going to be were. Always, always, always. If it's I, if it's you, if it's it, look what we see. Were, and were. Okay? All right, so you can head over to your Azar book, page 430, if you haven't already. Okay, you can complete these exercises and then just check your answers using the key on Blackboard. As well, I've posted some additional practice for you on my English lab, and so you can head over there and take a look at those ones. All right, see you in class. Bye.